gap 1, down gap. This is why we track gaps. This is why we follow the gaps. Because remember, once this down gap, the very first down gap was open, when the down gap was not filled, what happened? Things got hacked. Yes. You see how bears got more confident, and then bulls are like, every little rips were met with rejections, right? Lower highs and lower lows. So we had this kind of micro downtrend going on in the last week and a half or so, and that all happened after this first down gap was never filled, and then things started escalating when the secondary down gap was never filled. This third down gap opened this morning because it got filled. It looks like an exhaustion down gap, right? We got filled, bears pushed it, bulls got back up. We came back down to where the primary term moving average.
Perfect.
That has never retested on the dot here, acting as support. Who would have thought? Who can know these levels, right? Think about just how much Spider perfectly respected these levels. Micro term here, short term here, got up, boom, got up, midterm, boom, got down to primary term, boom, boom. Like it's just elevating, or like it's coming down, and it's just stepping on these moving averages, and bulls trying to find some kind of support, and then gets rejected and gets the next support, which is the next moving average. And same thing is going to occur as bulls get up there. Bulls going to try to find these moving averages as new support. You see what I'm saying? So like prior resistance acting as new support. Let's say if this thing, let's just say the best case scenario, right? Let's say boom, goes to short term, right? And then it goes boom, boom, and then it goes to midterm, right? And then in the micro term, like that. And then it acts as support, maybe long lower wick or something. And then boom, boom, boom. That will be like the best case scenario. And then all of a sudden that short term looks like that, midterm looks like that, micro term looks like that, and then it starts surfing up. And then every time the gap gets filled, it's gonna pull back, and then it's gonna surf up the moving average and back to new all-time highs. And then Leach is just gonna be waiting to get in at 690.
Perfect.
I want you to see this. Going into a line chart, that short term, that's green. That's green right here. That short term was never broken except one time right here. That's it. Even today, we closed above it.
Perfect.
See that? Closed below the micro term. The micro term was never reclaimed, and then things got hectic. And then it came down to short term. You see how that works? Okay, so down gap never got filled. Little bear flag now that we see the secondary down gap broken below the micro term. We can see it in the line chart. See? Broken below the line chart. You know, because this is what it looked like today, right? You don't want to be like, oh my God, it has broken short term, it has broken mid-term, oh my God, right? It never did. It never broke. It is considered holding. We didn't even get there per the line chart. We didn't even get there. This line to short term was never breached except once here. And since November lows. So if you look at it like that, understand the sentiment here, overall trend is still very much bullish, and we have a perfect, I mean perfect, I don't think I've ever seen more, it will be more perfect if the body was just a little bit more smooth. Like, I mean, I'm really nitpicking, and I just want to see like a perfect, like the market, like creating, painting perfect hammer. I would, if this was like the body was like little bit smaller, you would have been just super perfect. But that is a perfect hammer. This could look similar to this. Boom, but bigger, Lower wick, there's right there. That's a doji though, but similar concept. That's pretty good looking hammer too though, but it was a red candle. There's right there. That's a hammer. That's right there. That's a doji though, but similar characteristics. So needs a follow through. This hammer means absolutely nothing without a follow through. Follow through. But this will be the best case scenario right here. You see a hammer, we see a gap up, boom, boom, boom. Right? Right here. You see a hammer, follow through, boom.